This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Richard says, Big O, most draft analysts and NFL insiders don't think Austin Jackson was a good pick at 18. I hope Greer and Flores got it right. What can I tell you, man? I don't know about most because I talked to several guys that I know in the league, and they like him. So this is a kid that is still green, still learning the position. You're getting him a year younger than normal, so you may have him long term. He played last year fresh off a bone marrow transplant, so he couldn't really work out, and yet he played the whole season. Didn't miss a game. Didn't miss a snap, and yet he didn't have the strength that he normally would have had leading into the season. He's a character kid, man. Hard worker, all of that. He's just green. He's got to learn. There's nothing wrong with that. From what I hear, there's a lot more upside in him, is what people see in him, is that there's a ton of upside. Supposedly a hell of an athlete. And you got to be a hell of an athlete to play out in an island like that on the left side. You got to be able to move around. Why don't we give it some time? You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard that crap about other players that, oh, it was a terrible pick, and it ends up becoming a hell of a pick. You know, JPP. A lot of people thought they reached for JPP, for Jason Pierre-Paul. Oh, no, I think it was the Giants that drafted him. Giants reached for him. Why? Well, he only has 1 year of tape. And the guy lost fingers, and he's still sacking people. Where are all those people that said JPP? Oh, I'll give you another one. Calais Campbell. He ran a 5:09 or a 5:28 in the 40. Look it up. I'm telling you, Calais Campbell's 40. I'll look it up right now as we're talking. If I remember correctly, because I'm one of those draft geeks. I'm pretty sure it was Calais Campbell. Was it Calais Campbell? Okay, bad 40. Was Campbell the one that dropped in the draft? I think it was Campbell, right? Let me see.
It sounds right.
Right? Let's see.
Yeah, because I want to say he was like the one guy that we were hoping that would go early, right? That draft.
Yeah.
And he slid and was like, yeah, man, we continue. As Canes fans, we continue to see
50th
us not.
pick. Right, 50th pick. Arizona picked him. Exactly. It was Arizona that picked him. And he had like a boatload of sacks and all of that. And I swear he ran like a bad, let me see if it's here. Where is it? I'm pretty sure he ran like a terrible 40. And they like, and that like knocked him down in the draft. And I'm like, okay, you guys are going to measure the guy on a 40.
Yeah, and he carried our Canes. He was the guy in that draft. Was like, we have one guy, where we used to have 5 or 6, you know?
Yeah. I would like to find the story. It was a while back, so I guess that's why it's a little harder to find. But I know he had like a terrible workout or something like that. Here it goes. Surprisingly slow 40s. Here we go. Where is it? Calais Campbell, 4.85.
Wow.
Okay, I thought it was over 5, actually. I thought it was just over 5. 4.85. So he had like a slow 40, and they were like, hey, you know, this guy's not going to be a good player. And
you would expect a 4.6 the way he moved. You would expect something in that area, right?
And if they have that draft all over again, you think he goes 50 after the career he's had?
No.
He's like top 5.
Exactly. I was going to say top 10, but yeah,
so
probably.
Calais Campbell, I remember a whole bunch of people, oh, no, it's he had a bad 40, this and that. I think, didn't Terrell Suggs also, like, get labeled? Let me see something. Was it Terrell Suggs? Was it Terrell Suggs that had, like, 4,000 sacks in college? And then he had a bad 40 also? I want to say that, too. 10 players who proved how little the combine matters, and Suggs is part of it. You see what I'm telling you? These are things, remember, I'm a draftnik, so I'm going to remember all this kind of crap. Oh, Anquan Bolden had a 4.8, and I was screaming for the Dolphins to draft the future Hall of Famer. Terrell Suggs, coming off an NCAA record 24 sack season. And I told you, he had a whole bunch of sacks, was considered locked to be a top 5 pick. He struggled at the combine with a 4.84 40. Okay? So.
Man, he ran the same thing Calais Campbell did.
Yeah. Let's measure a guy at the 40. No, dude, do you watch him play the damn game? That's why when people ask me when I go to the combine, he didn't get to go this year. Next year he'll go, and he'll already know ahead of time. But because I've already said it many times, I don't care about 40s, and I don't care about bench press.
Yep.
And I don't care about the gauntlet, and I don't care about any of that. I go to the combine, and you'll see. During the day, it's almost like I'm hanging out a bit. I go find a couple of agents and things like that, but at night is when I'm going crazy. At night is when I'm hitting the bars and going to talk to scouts and personnel guys and all that, and sit down, have a couple of drinks with them. Well, nowadays, let them have drinks. I will have something.
You're not doing any shots.
No, I'm not doing anything. Although Alexa V wants to do shots over in Cleveland. So, I don't worry about any of that stuff. I go to get, football information. I don't give a rat's ass about some guy benching 40 times. It means nothing to me. I don't care if he ran a really fast 40 or a really slow 40. It still doesn't make him a good football player. And that's why when people Austin Jackson. Bro, listen, I'm just going to call my people in the NFL, and I'm going to ask them, what do you like about the kid? What don't you like about the kid? And they're friends of mine, so they're going to tell me. They don't work for the Dolphins. They don't care. You know what I mean? They're going to look at their reports, and they're going to say, all right, Lot, I remembered this, and this, and I forgot this, and this.